Today on the channel, we'll be counting our top 5 NECA figures. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5 is the NECA Ultimate Figures Predator from Predator 2, the City Hunter, of course. The reason why this is here is because this was my very first Predator action figure. I like the way it is, the detail, the sculpt. I know all the Predator figures share the same sculpt with each other, but this one just hits right in the feels. You know what I mean? This hits a good spot. Even though Predator 1 is still my all-time favorite Predator movie, this one right here I feel like is very underrated. It's not only the movie's underrated, but also this one's sort of an underrated figure. I've seen this available on clearance and on sale a lot of places. But this guy you should add to your collection, especially if you're a Predator completionist. This one has a lot of good, like I said, intricate sculpt, detail, accessories it comes with. It's a good Predator figure that you should add. That's why he's at number 5. At the number 4 spot is one of my very early NECA figures I've owned. I have owned this figure for a long time, and it is the NECA Terminator 2 from the Judgment Day movie. There is multiple Terminator figures we have gotten over the years, especially of Arnold, but I don't think you can really find a great likeness that's close to Arnold as this. It's accurate to the film. It's articulates great. I do remember when McFarlane did these figures, and it didn't really have leg articulation. It just had like the arm movement and everything and all that, but it was missing that leg articulation. So NECA took it, and they decided to add leg articulation and give it more accessories and make it an ultimate. It is personally one of my absolute favorites in my NECA collection, and that's why he's at number 4. At the number 3 spot is a figure that came out this year. It surprisingly has been on a lot of people's radar as one of the best TMNT figures we have gotten so far. And I will say this figure right here is very close to my top 10 figures of the year. Very close, but it's still lacking a few things. It is a great representation of the last Ronin comic. I don't think they could have nailed it any better. Now there is, of course, a bloody version you can pick up somewhere online. I think it's still available at some online retailers. But this right here is just an awesome figure. It shows that NECA has improved in terms of their sculpt, their paint, the way articulation is done. If you compare articulation of this figure to the Terminator and Predators, this articulation of this guy is just buttery smooth. It is absolutely incredible. The accessories he comes with, which isn't much, but it's essential to what you need for a figure like this. As I said, he's incredible. Absolutely need to get him, and that's why he's at number 3. At the number 2 spot, it's a character you all know and love who actually made a star on the Walk of Fame not too long ago. It is, of course, the 1989 NECA Michael Keaton Batman figure. This was a Walmart exclusive with the Blu-ray collection when it came out on DVD years ago. Now if you try to get this, it's over $100. It is a lot of money to get this guy. There even is a bootleg out there that is not as great a quality as this guy is. A lot of people saying the bootleg falls apart and all that kind of stuff. But you cannot find a better representation of Michael Keaton's Batman. Now sure, we got Hot Toys. We've got McFarlane came out. We got a lot of representations of Michael Keaton's Batman from the first movie. But before those came out, we had this. Of course, altered hands, some of his gadgets, his batarang, grapple gun and such. I like how they even made the cowl one whole piece. So when you turn his neck, the symbol is attached to it. So you turn the symbol on his chest as well, which is kind of funny. But it is just a great Batman figure, and it still holds up to this day. It's one of my absolute all-time favorites, to Terminator, to the Raphael I've gotten. It is just absolutely incredible. That's why it is at the absolute number 2. At the absolute whopping number 1 spot is the NECA Ultimate Lothar figure. This guy is absolutely incredible. You want an action figure that you can just pose around and have fun with? This is one of them. Now, to be fair, I did have NECA figures like Flash Gordon, which of course mine was a Target exclusive, and then I had of course the original Superheroes line figure of the Phantom. It was kind of hard to decide which one of those deserves the number one spot, but when I went to Lothar, I'm like, yes, this guy deserves the number one spot. The way, the sculpt, the paint, the articulation, all the accessories he comes with. He is just one of NECA's absolute best action figures they have released. And if they put in this much work into all the NECA figures they do, I guarantee they make absolute big bucks. But this guy is just awesome. I can't explain it. This is one of my all-time favorite figures. As I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but I just love this figure. Every time I get a hold of it, every time I mess with it, I just can't put it down. It's way too much fun, and I just love what I have here with this guy. He comes with everything you need. If you can pick this guy up, I think he is still available on Big Bad for retail. Do not skip on this guy. Pick him up. He is an absolute must-have for any collector out there, and that's why he is at number 1. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is my top 5 NECA figures ever. What do you think about this list? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comment section below. What is your top 5 NECA figures? I hope you all enjoyed the video, and that is of course all the time I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, take care.
Plastic Man, the one, the original Elastic Man. Always in great shape for the shape he's in, the fantastic Plastic Man.